Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Restless Corpse from VirtualBromance. I'm doing something that I usually don't do, and that's playing a game based off of a movie or TV show. I got The Walking Dead simply because it's a zombie movie or a zombie game, and I have a special place in my heart for zombie games. I've loved zombie games since the first Resident Evil. I've played all of them. I've played both of the Dead Rising games, all Left 4 Dead. I mean, I'm just a zombie game fan, so I'm gonna give this guy a chance. Now, I've played through the prologue and the first mission of this game, which I will be showing you in a new playthrough. And it's pretty good so far. It's not anything groundbreaking, but it is relatively fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and start over here. And we will kill some zombies. Now, seeing as how I have done this first part and the first mission before, hopefully I won't get my ass kicked too bad. The game's not necessarily that hard. There is a level of difficulty when you get swarmed, which you'll see at the toward the end of the first mission here. But I'm gonna try and keep the length of these videos down, so I'll be breaking up into parts because I mean, I did the prologue in the first mission, and it took about an hour, and that was half of that was me running around trying to find the source of a ringing phone, which I never found, and that was kind of dumb. And I died a couple times. But this time I'm gonna rock the shit out of it in a way that only VirtualBromance can.
I didn't crouch down, so I might have made too much noise. Best you crouch to keep quiet.
Now, the voice acting in the game is pretty good, especially Norman Reedus. I'm kind of a voice acting type of guy. I mean, it's really hard for me to play a game with voice acting. It's horrible. I don't know. I just can't get into it. That was, I'm sure some of you have played the Two Worlds. I really could not even stomach that game. Now, the reason I did that, knowing that I didn't have to, is because the first time I did that, I did not have a chance to fire at them before I heard the zombies and had to run. So I wanted to see if I could kill it. And you can't. As you can see, I'm out of ammo. Nowhere to go. And it's not going well.
What in the hell, Dixon?
Clearly by this part you can tell that the game must take place toward the very beginning of the outbreak, because he's bit and nobody's freaking out about it.
We could.
He's too busted up.
Which brings me to another point. In these zombie movies and games, it seems like nobody's ever seen a zombie movie or played a zombie game before, so they never know what's going on. You would think that that somebody would have seen something and would know that that's a fucking zombie.
Sorry, brother.
The graphics aren't the best. They're not horrible by any stretch. The gameplay could be a little better, but again, it's not horrible. I mean, they did a good job on the game. What I really like is when you get swarmed by zombies, or even just a couple, it isn't necessarily a walk in the park. So it's not like, you know, you just run around murdering zombies like some kind of a god. So that's pretty cool. And the zombies like move fast enough that using a gun is not necessarily easier, which I think is cool. I'm a melee type of guy in these kinds of games anyway. I'm glad that it doesn't force you to use this knife for very long, because the knife is horrible.
We gotta work
Pick up that hammer there, and that's the way to go until you get the pipe in the next area, but we'll get to that.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
If you told me about it, I'd call you a liar. Listen, there's more of them coming. We gotta go.
Now, the only thing we gotta do is kill every last one of them.
Daryl, I know you're upset, but just listen. That sounds like a whole lot of them. We need to go now. Gather up as much as you can and meet me at the truck.
Let's go then.
Daryl, remember what we learned about him. Head trauma. Attack the brain, remember. Only thing we know that kills him. And be quiet sneaking out the back door. Don't let him see you.
So we're gonna pick up all the junk around here. These MREs seem to give you a pretty good amount of health. The sports drinks only give you a little bit, but I seem to have found a lot more of those. And the inventory system, which when I first started playing it, I was picking up every little thing until I ran out of room and had to swap things. The inventory system makes it so that you can't carry around a shit ton of ammo anyway, which, you know, makes sense. Yeah, as you can see, like, she didn't even give me a chance to walk before she hit me. And weapons seem to take up an inventory slot as well, so you can't just run around with a shit ton of weapons either. But there's a mechanic between missions where you send out the survivors that you've gathered on missions, and you can hand them weapons to give them a better chances of succeeding. So you might as well pick up as many weapons as possible.
You're coming, man.
What I'm not gonna do is pick up all these fucking bottles, because I tried using a bottle as a distraction and it doesn't really help all that much. Now, here's the first little sticky situation, but for some reason they're walking away, which they didn't do any of the other times. So I'm gonna go ahead and execute as many of these as possible before I get into it. Oh shit, I fucked that.
Get a move on there.
Could have went better, namely if my execution would have worked. But I screwed it up.
Hurry it up.
Shit. Come on, buddy. Get that aim out there. There we go. See, I'm already kind of fucked up here.
Not bad.
I'm gonna use up all of
Not bad.
those. And we're gonna get out of here. So that was the prologue, and we're gonna go into the first mission here, and then depending on how long it takes, I'll probably break that up. It gives you the option of this, and as you can see down in the lower right, the chance to break down. I haven't really run into that yet, but I've only done this part twice, well, 3 times. And then there's the stops often for supplies. I have not seen them do that yet, so we're gonna go with medium. Try and save some fuel, because apparently when you run out of fuel, the game's over.
My
If you can't
phone
find
ain't
any
working
more.
either.
I would assume that
Hey,
means
about your dad?
well, it says your journey can't continue.
I don't know
Maybe
what to
it'll
say.
stop
Then don't. Leave
and
it
let
be.
you look around for fuel
We
and
gotta
like
tell Merle
some
what happened.
randomly
Yeah, I
generated
suppose
thing.
we
That would be
do.
pretty cool.
But we ought to warn people first.
What? Go to the cops? Please. We gotta go get Merle.
Merle, he's just not right.
What you say to me, old man? Merle's 10 times the man you are.
All right, all right. Just seems you boys turn hay into shit when you're together.
Alright, so we're gonna have him take this bolt action rifle and go find more fuel, and then we're gonna get to it.
No driving through that. We're on foot from here.
Ah, boy. Bet them psychos came here, too.
Yeah, maybe. Town circled their wagons, you see. Looks like a DMZ.
If there's any gas, it'll be at Lucky's.
Huh. Power's out.
Now I noticed in my 2 playthroughs before this, because I played this first part twice, just to make sure that I know what I'm doing before I start recording. I've noticed that some of the items are in different places, but this time they seem to be in the same place, so I think maybe I was just remembering it incorrectly. The flashlight doesn't seem to alert them.
Hey,
Could
come on
swear
up
that
here
was
and
closed
talk a minute.
before.
Use the ladder near the dumpster. Hey man, up here.
Yeah, I got you, bro. Chill out. Now, when you meet these guys, I assume these are side quests.
Not set up.
Because my main quest right now is just to get some fuel.
Jimmy Blake, last standing officer.
And if you
of the
do these
Sedalia
quests for
SL.
them, you can bring them with
Good
you.
for you. There's psychos all over this place, too.
The biters? Yeah, they're everywhere, man. Where have you been?
Up in the hills, hunting. Didn't know nothing about them till the Torber camp. Still don't.
Uh-huh. Let me bring you up to speed. More of them come every day. We help each other survive, or we don't. That's it. Normal rules suspended for the foreseeable future. That applies to good guys and to, hunters. 10-4?
Yeah, I get it. But who's we?
The kid holed up in the gas station, and the deputy in the cell block. He's interesting. I want to do one last radio check before bugging out, though.
Well, then do it.
The batteries went dead 2 days back. Can't find fresh ones. If you can, I'm happy to supply a little bird's eye coverage. I'm a hell of a shot.
Batteries? Okay. I'll keep an eye out. I need gas, though.
I think it's long gone, but the kid would know better than me.
There was a collectible thing in this room sitting right here, but since I've already grabbed it, it doesn't show back up, so it's going to make it easier to find the ones you missed on subsequent playthroughs, which is good. weapons have different damage rating, reach, and speed factors. The pipe is a bit better than the hammer in that it takes 3 hits to kill instead of 4. And the enemy activity, when you hit them with the pipe, after you hit them twice, they kind of keel over, which allows you enough time to do a power attack, just in case you don't hit them in the head again. So it does take them a second to get their head back into position.
Perfect.
But with the power attack, it doesn't seem to matter. Alright, we got a guy over there. Now you can tell I've been playing way too much DayZ when I see a zombie and try to zoom in on it every time. See, I didn't quite get in there. A good tactic when there's multiple zombies is to try to pull them. If anybody's played an MMO, they know what I'm talking about. And that's try to get the attention of 1, at the most 2, to follow you away from the group. And they're easier to take care of that way.
Inside the station.
Something you want? Huh? I ain't standing out here playing bait all day.
You got a car? You need gas, right? I can get you gas. I'm Warren.
Daryl, it's a truck. What happened here?
The Eaters happened. Me and my dad holed up here with Uncle Lester. The town held him off okay, until we lost all the cops. All but Blake.
Uncle Lester? Lucky Les?
Yeah, the same. He and Dad went out to see who was left. I don't think they're coming back, but Uncle Lester has the key to the generator cage.
And that's how we get the gas pumps running again.
Right. You get the keys and crank the Jenny, I use my codes to turn on the pumps, and we get out of here. Win-win.
You're coming with me now?
I'm not staying here, buddy. We got a deal?
Now the zombies seem to respawn. Doesn't seem like they ever do it while like you're in the area with them, but sometimes it's a little dangerous to backpedal while you're fighting because you might run into an area with respawned zombies. Also, as you can see, they're not necessarily slow, but they're not super fast, so you can get away from them. Thought he was, oh, I guess that probably draws him. Yeah, yep. That was a bad idea. So there's a shit ton of them in there. Let's see if you get far enough away from them, they kind of give up. Now, as you can see, just fighting 1, and sometimes even 2, is not that horrible. You get more than that, and sometimes it gets a little sticky. It happens a lot. There'll be, where the hell did he come from? I guess this is a quicker way into the back, but I wasn't aware that I could break these. That's good. It's good to know. Alright.
Looking for you.
Grab that revolver. Always nice to have. I was unable to get in there last time. I'm not real sure why. Alright, so the rifle... Oh, shit. Ah, he's fucking kidding. There we go. I don't even know where he came from. Probably over there. The rifle I gave to that guy at the beginning is now
That's better.
replaced.
That's better.
So that's good. Well, that's why I chose that to give to him. Now, the first time that happened, it actually scared the shit out of me, and I was impressed. But I knew he was there that time.
Locked up.
It's actually relatively tough to do that because your reticle bounces around so much. Yeah, I figured there was a achievement for getting the stealth kills. Alright, so there's some pistol ammo, and there's the batteries we're looking for. Now, when they're getting up like that, you hit them in the head. It's generally enough to kill them. If they stand all the way up, then they have full health, from what I've noticed anyway.
Hey,
Got this guy.
what do you...
Who locked you up?
I locked me up. I'm guarding the cash until Sheriff Turner comes up from Pemberton to relieve me.
Guarding it? From who?
From the damn ghouls. Who else? You slow?
You sure he's coming? You can ride out with me. I'd trade you passage for some of what's in those crates.
Get your damn eyes off the cash! I mean, listen, son. I'm staying. But I am hungry. If you were to slide me a bite to eat, a few items might walk out of this cage. Follow?
Yeah, it ain't rocket science.
Good. Real good.
Alright, so since we did pick up the food in the grocery store, go ahead and give it to him right
Well,
now.
look-a here. Just what the doctor ordered. Here you go, son. What do you see we keep this transaction just between us?
You sure you ain't coming with?
Oh, hell no. This is my post. Where am I gonna be safer?
You don't have the key. do you?
Go on now, get. Leave me to my duty.
What happens when you get hungry again?
Grab that stuff. These glass bottles are just for throwing to distract them, but they take up an inventory slot and they're really not that useful. It doesn't distract them for very long, so it's kind of pointless. Now, since we already cleared that part out, hopefully, I know that the 2 doors into that pool area are locked from the other side, so we're going to see if they can be opened from this side, and that'll bypass needing to go all the way around. And it'll give us a quick escape for the part that's coming up. We're going to clear this area real quick. I'm just kind of curious if I can... There we go. My own exit. You're supposed to push that car so that you can get through, but this should be a little easier.
Hope you still got that Jenny key on you, Les. That's it. Big thanks.
Now when you pick those keys up, like, zombies just flood into that little area. So we're going to do it this way. Back here to give the guys batteries. Something that I'm curious about, because it will make it easier for the escape. Oh. Some pistol ammo. Is if I can take this thing down. Otherwise I have to run through that store while all these zombies are chasing me, and it looks like I can't. So, moving on.
This what you needed?
Just right. I'll run the scan. In the meantime, I've got you covered. I'll be ready to leave town when you are.
Meet me back at the north side of the barricades then.
Yep. Look forward to getting off this roof.
That works. Make sure you're there when we go. You're gonna get left.
You got it.
I know. Oh well, it didn't happen this time. I think if you die, when you come back, things like the food that was just there will be there again.
No, don't use that key yet. Come here first. Hey, you got it?
Yep.
Right, good deal. Open the ginny case. Are my dad and Uncle Lester behind you?
Just get the pumps on, okay, Warren?
Oh. Okay. It's all ready. Open the cage and hit the primer.
Alright, I know before we do this we need to heal up.
Oh, that's better.
Oh, you know what? I want to see if, because Lester's keys open up a lot of locks that were previously locked. So I want to see if I can get into that bomb squad area with his keys. Oh shit, I gotta go all the way around. If you guys don't mind, you know, extending the video a couple minutes here. And I guess the water effect that you see at the top of the screen is sweat from running. And because you don't have a like a infinite sprint. Let's see if it opens it up. No, I guess you just can't get in there then. It's a shame. It's Bomb Squad. I'm pretty sure they'd have some kind of sweet ass explosives. But oh well. Now with this, if you look away or move, it stops the percent, but it doesn't reset it. So now we're going to run the hell away. Now there is a chance I'm going to get my ass kicked all the way through here. First time I did this, I got swarmed and killed. Looks like it's happening right now. Yep, he killed me. He just tapped me and that was it.
Come on. We gotta go.
Shit. Oh my god, there's a billion of them. Let's see if we can bait them over here. Run, Daryl, run, you fucker.
Oh, power's out.
Shit. Oh, fuck. Here we go. go.
Down! Get back over here!
Know what you think I'm doing, Jess?
And we are done.
And start the damn truck.
Alright, so that was the prologue in the first mission, and we will get to the rest of it here in a little bit.